As night falls, the residents of Diepsloot, north of Johannesburg, are out on the streets. Burning tyres are lighting up the streets as the community again decries the lack of police visibility. Our reporter Manqoba Mchunu is on the ground in Diepsloot and he joins us now. Manqoba, can you tell us what sparked this most recent protest?
Copy.
Manqoba, can you hear us?
Well, and you understand that the protest... Yes, Andy, I'm here. I can hear you, Andy.
Continue. You were going to tell us what sparked this most recent protest.
Well, Andy, what you do understand at this point is that this protest is in relation to the high crime levels in this community. Of course, you recall that this is not the first of the protests we've seen here in Diepsloot in the recent weeks. In fact, just 2 weeks ago, community members marched to the police station here to hand over a memorandum over high crime levels in the area. They were complaining that police are complicit as far as crime is concerned in this community, and that there have been quite a number of crimes that have been taking place here, serious crimes that have been taking place in this community, which include robberies that end up with people being shot and killed during those incidents. And just last week, and in fact, to understand that after the community had marched to the police station, there were also other crimes that happened in this community over the weekend. 3 people were shot at, 2 of them had died last week Saturday, and one of them was in hospital. And we understand that the person that was in hospital at the time was the former CPF chair of this community. So the news coming in yesterday that he has actually passed on as well, which is what we believe has sparked this particular protest. But I just want to step out of shot, Andy, just to show you what's happening here. Of course, the streets here have been barricaded with rocks. They've been barricaded with debris and burning debris here on the streets. And community members are out here on the streets. They are protesting, saying that they'll want the attention of the police minister, but not only the police minister, they also want the president to come and address them. Of course, we know that the residents had said that they would hold those protests up until they get a response from police. In fact, they'd given the police some time to respond to some of their grievances that they had included in that memorandum that they'd handed over at the police station. But they are saying that, despite the fact that they're taken to the streets, it seems as if the crime is still continuing in this community and nothing is being done by the police to address this issue of crime. There have been not been any responses from the police as far as crime in this community is also concerned. So what you're seeing here is the anger of these residents who have again taken to the streets. And the streets here, as I said, only all of them have been barricaded, and we are told that this particular protest is likely to continue. And we're just going to try and speak perhaps to just some of the residents to get a sense from them as to why they've taken to the streets. Baba, mhlawumbe singibuze kuwena baba ukuthi kungani nila emgaqweni namhlanje, yini le nikhala ngayo manje?
Zineza kurikwatisa ndikubulayiwa abantu. Yeah. Vanobulayiwa abantu vanosvika 6 zvino. Kubva nga weekend, so vatu vokwatela zvizvo so. Yeah.
So Baba is saying basically that they're marching because of the people that are killed in this community over the weekend. This is what has ignited this particular protest. But I just want to ask you, Baba, in terms of the police, you as a community marched to the police and you had given them a memorandum hoping that they're going to respond. Have you received any communication or any responses from the police? What are they saying as far as your issues are concerned?
As to yet, we have not received any response from the police station. Yes.
So there's no response so far?
Yes. As so far, we haven't received any response. Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, so you want to say something more?
Yes. They brought some cops so that they can come and help our community. But still, the cops are not doing their job. What they will do to us is that they will come across you holding only your beer, and then that's whereby they'll take advantage, showing off how they are making their job. But it's not okay. We don't want what they're doing. We want them to face criminals. And now it's dark. There are some streets that they don't go. They just pass through only here by the main road. But in our street where we're staying, it's very dark. Even yesterday they came, but they didn't come straight on our street where it's dark, where criminals play their plays, of which it's not nice. Even yesterday, they closed, they made a passage that side, and then someone came. He said he passed there and his cell phone was that side. And we asked the person, what time did you pass this side? He said around 6. And by that time, before it was around 6, the passage was already closed. So, like, you can even hear the correspondence of the talking of that guy, that it doesn't correspond with the statement that we were asking the person. So we were asking the Diepsloot police station that they must pull up their socks, not on us, on the criminals. They mustn't look on alcohol. Alcohol, it has no problem with anyone. Only the person's mentality is a problem. Please help us, the police.
Okay, so Baba is saying that the police are not doing enough to try and fight the crime in this community. How, are criminal activities since you've marched as a community? Are you seeing any difference as far as that is concerned?
It's not for the first time. If I can count, maybe around 20 people are dead by now in Diepsloot. And we don't even know the criminals. But still, there are so many vans that come from some parts of provinces, just like KZN, Eastern Cape, Ekurhuleni. Like, they're not doing their job. What they're looking for is only alcohol. And they are taking even those places whom are selling alcohol, of which their places are not legit. But still, those people, they are not criminals. They are trying to make something so that they can eat. But people who kill us, if you're killing me, then tomorrow who's going to make more money? So please, we need something that is going to make us happy, something that is going to make us feel safe. Even when you can wake up in the morning at 5, knowingly that you're going to catch a taxi at 5 and it's dark, then you are free to go knowingly that the police are with you. But if they're doing this kind of a job, even tomorrow, we can't fight like this.
Well, thank you very much for speaking to us. Well, these are the flames of discontent that you're seeing here on the streets of Diepsloot. The residents saying that they've had enough with criminal activities in this community and they want police to do their jobs in fighting crime in this community. Of course, this is one of the demands that they'd made to police when they took that memorandum to the police about 2 weeks ago. And we know that they also took to the streets. They had targeted some of the shacks here in this area that they say were harboring criminals. Those shacks were dismantled by some of the protesters, but it doesn't seem like there's an end as far as criminality is concerned in this community, with the community members saying that they still fear for their lives, and they're saying that they'll want police to take up their jobs and to do what they're meant to do, which is to serve and to protect this particular community. As you can see, the streets here are littered with debris, and the residents are still marching. We understand that they will be marching also towards the police station, where they are hoping also just to get the attention of the police as far as this issue is concerned. Quite a number of residents that are out here on the streets, and they are saying that they've had enough with crime in this particular area.
Thank you so much, our reporter Manqoba Mchunu, coming to us from Diepsloot there.